Hi, I'm Bob Humphrey. I'm a freelance outdoor writer, and this is Tim Dehn. He's the editor of Arrow Trade. We're down here at Heartland Wildlife Institute's Fall 2012 Writer Hunt, and we've been testing out some of the equipment that they have here. We've got these 10 Point Crossbows, which perform remarkably. We've got some of the Heartland's deer blocks here, and some of the attractant mixes, grub boots. What else have we been doing down here, Tim?
We've been having some outstanding hunting because the fellow that owns this property, Jeff Neal, has put in just years and years of developing it. He's got, I believe, about 24 food plots. They're planted with the Heartland products. They're also, this time of year, feeding supplementally with both the blocks and the feed. Now what we've seen is this late in the year, we're here at the rut. It seemed like the biggest bucks weren't coming to the blocks, but they were coming to the does. The does were the magnet that brought them in. First day we got here, we were in on the tail end of Hurricane Sandy, and the weather was just extremely bitter. Thankfully, we were in these new blinds from Banks Blinds, and these things are amazing. Again, thanks to the game cameras, the covert game cameras they're using here, we know that within a day of when they put these round textured blinds up, the deer were walking right by them. I came here with a pretty bad cold. I could not have stayed out in a tree stand or even a pop-up blind, but I was able to stay in this blind for over 12 hours, a blind just like this one, and make a good shot just a few minutes before closing on what's the biggest buck of my life, this nice 10 point.
Yeah, and my story is pretty similar to Tim's. If I could pick the ideal conditions for this time of year, the kind of the beginning of the rut, the seeking chasing phase, I would say about 40 degrees and rain, a light rain, and we got exactly that. Now that's great for deer hunting, but it's not great for sitting outside, and to be able to sit in one of these blinds for, like Tim said, 12 hours, and that's what we had to do. I had deer coming, going all day, but it wasn't until late in the day, the end of the day, which is typical of these big bucks, that this giant came in. And it was, again, the Heartland products provided the bait for the does and the younger bucks, and they provided the bait for the big bucks.
These 10 points are quiet, they're accurate, they have excellent triggers and excellent optics. I also appreciate that these carbon models like the Carbon Fusion or Carbon Elite that Bob's been hunting with are quite a bit lighter than the ones with the aluminum barrels.
They're not going to duck the string on this. You've got a little bit longer range, easy to handle, nice and light, very comfortable, fits right to the elbow. I can't say enough good things about these bows.
I'm somebody that's developed some wrist and hand problems. I've got arthritis and carpal tunnel, so I'm really a little limited now with a compound bow, which I still enjoy shooting. But I'm limited to, say, a 25 or 30 yard shot. With this particular crossbow, I was practicing at home at 70 yards, and I was quite confident on the two shots I made, which were about 30 to 35 yards. Good shots and clean kills.
We feel it's our obligation when we try out some of this equipment to let you folks, the consumers, the users, know what's good quality stuff, what's going to work under even the worst conditions and certainly the best conditions. So that's what we're here, that's what we're telling you all about. I'm, again, Bob Humphrey, and you can find some of my articles in Peterson's Bow Hunting, Buckmasters, and some of the other major outdoor publications.
And I'm Tim Dehn, and our entire magazine is now available to you bow hunters at arrowtrademag.com.